Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to War Stories here on the Full Instance channel. My name is Jericho. Today I am joined by the Iceman.
Hello.
Hello, and we are going to be talking about good old WWE Roadblock. End of the line.
No.
No, it's... yeah.
End of our happiness, more like.
Yeah. So I liked it when it was on the road to WrestleMania, because then it makes sense for there to be a roadblock. But now it's just...
Yeah.
I guess it's end of the line because it's the end of the year. But
Why not just, I mean, it's a dumb name, but why not just call it End of the Line?
yeah. Yeah, I don't think people are that invested in Roadblock branding. Oh, it's another Roadblock.
Oh my god.
It's not the new In Your House.
In the same year.
Roadblock Rock Bottom.
Yeah, they stopped doing In Your House theme shows for a reason. That's a lot to say.
And we're nitpicking this much just about that.
Just wait till we talk about the matches.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought it was okay. It was...
yeah, Raw's definitely done worse.
Yeah. Certainly seen worse pay-per-views. So, getting right into it, we had... the first match was for the tag team titles, which is the one I'm playing on the screen, because it's the one I was happiest about. Sheamus and Cesaro finally ended the torturous 483-day reign of the New Day. As we've been predicting, basically, as long as we've been doing this show, they held them until they broke the record and then immediately dropped them. So what are your thoughts on all that?
I mean, thank God they finally lost him. That match was so good. It really was. And especially the finish. Let's talk about the match before we get to the finish. I love that New Day did their old usual tricks, and then like Sheamus and Cesaro just like were one step ahead of them every time.
Yep. Yeah, they tried to like fake him out and switch people. They tried like all these different things to get the advantage. But yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro just knew it and knew to look for it. Like they showed that they like have scouted them or learned their ways. So yeah, I totally love that. I like that like Sheamus and Cesaro don't look like a joke. Like of course it's good that they were able to beat such a long reigning tag team, but they hated each other like a month ago. So it's good that now they're showing that they're a super cohesive unit and they're smart. You know, they cut off the ring early on. And another thing I really like is how Sheamus is still a heel. Like he acted like a heel at the end of the match, but like he was taking cheap shots and double teaming. Like I like that he hasn't lost the uniqueness of his character in this team with Cesaro. Just because he's in a team with a popular babyface. So I really appreciate that.
Me too. And I mean, nor should he. Like it makes way more sense this way.
Yeah, why would he be any... yeah, why would he be different?
You don't change your personality when you make a new friend.
Well, you shouldn't.
No. Yeah.
So you were talking
anyway,
about the finish.
That finish, oh my god, is incredible. So, Sheamus trying to make the hot tag with Cesaro, and Cesaro pulled his hand away real quick, so it was like a fake tag, and Kofi thought he got the tag in. So Kofi went after Cesaro, but Sheamus was still the legal man, and he was able to get the pin that way. So cool. So original. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I love it. Was like almost out of New Day's book, like the sort of thing they would do. And it looked so good, like so surprising. Like it came out of nowhere. You would never expect Cesaro to do something like that. I loved it too. I thought it was awesome finish to a really solid tag match too. So the pay-per-view was off to a really good start, but it kind of, there was another match that I felt was as good or better, but basically it got worse from then on out, in my opinion.
The which one?
The pay-per-view in general basically got worse after the tag title match, with the exception of the women's match.
It did, yes, I agree. Yeah, there was not much more to get excited about.
Okay, so what was next? You don't happen to remember?
What was the next? It wasn't the Cruiserweight title, was it?
No, that was...
it was Rollins and Jericho, right?
Yes, that's correct. And that match, like, one thing I've really noticed with WWE of late is they have started to really struggle with making me care about non-title feuds. Like, I don't care who wins out of Rollins and Jericho. It doesn't mean anything. What does it matter? And I know Rollins is gonna win. I would have been completely shocked, like when Goldberg won, level of shocked if Jericho, like, even though Jericho doesn't really lose, like, even with it being some sort of a dusty finish or whatever, I still would have been beside myself had Jericho won. And it just was not a very good match. I hate Rollins' character now. He benefits so much.
Is not good.
No, he's not. He benefits so much from being a heel and doing like sneaky stuff to make people hate him. Like see him go up to the top again and again and just do like frog splashes and stuff. It's boring. I don't care about like like everybody said when he first was in the Shield, like he's gonna be the face because his in-ring style matches so well with being a face. Well, we've seen him as a heel for 2 years, and now I'm perfectly happy with how he is. So.
Yep. It's not good. I don't know. It's just the way he was turned. Like, he's literally a face just because Triple H decided to help Owens instead.
Yeah, just because Triple H is a bigger heel. Was that Triple H that just says that?
It was.
So yeah, super disappointing. And Jericho is so good too. Like, I just wish they would take risks. Why not have Jericho win and build towards him and Owens? But like I think that's the WrestleMania match that people want to see for the title. But
absolutely, yeah.
But they just don't want to do it. And just that fear of taking risks is really what's just killing the WWE right now for me, or at least on Raw. So I guess next was the cruiserweights, probably.
Probably. Which I don't have anything good to say about the cruiserweight division. Well, I guess that's not true. I forgot about what happened after the match, but let's talk about the match.
Yeah. So it was a triple threat with Perkins, Brian Kendrick, and Rich Swann. Rich Swann, I hate him so much, and not just because like he beat Kendrick and I love Kendrick. I think that Rich Swann, I don't know what he brings to the division. I don't know why he's going to be the difference maker that makes people care about the cruiserweights. And I don't. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I agree. He's not. I guess his in ring is okay, but his character is ridiculous. He's like Xavier Woods when Xavier Woods first debuted.
And he's like R-Truth when R-Truth first debuted. Like they just don't have anything creative anymore. And TJ Perkins, we've already talked about his characters. He likes video games, so literally anyone on the roster, but like Lesnar and Undertaker, could do the character just as well. Like, and it's silly. And then Kendrick is the only believable guy on the roster that people know, but they took the title off of him right away. And as happy as I was with what happened after the match, like it doesn't even seem like he's going to be the main heel of the division anymore either.
Not now.
So Rich Swann won. He just kicked them both in the face, and then they didn't want to fight anymore, so it was over.
Oh yeah. I literally don't even remember how it ended. I don't recall that.
He super kicked Kendrick, so Kendrick was gone, and then he also kicked TJ Perkins, but it wasn't even a super kick. It was like a roundhouse kick, and then he pinned him, and that was that. But then the one thing that redeemed this match was Neville came back to join the Cruiserweight division, but he turned heel immediately and attacked the two faces in the match. For like a long time, it was like a brutal, cool sequence, and I really liked it. Definitely the best part of the match for me. So that was pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, the Cruiserweight division to me is like a failure. And like not to go off on a tangent, but if this is what we have to expect from the UK division, I just wish they wouldn't bother.
It seems more like the UK is going to be its own show.
Yeah.
After actually watching Triple H's speech about it, like it's going to be like another NXT, British NXT.
Okay, well that's fine then.
Yep. Yeah, keep them separate. We don't need 1,000 divisions on the main show anyway.
Oh, we're forgetting Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman. That's what was second.
Oh yeah.
And this was another thing that was just ridiculous. So apparently, I don't remember them talking about this on Raw, or anywhere. But if Sami Zayn survives for 10 minutes, he wins. He doesn't have to pin Strowman. He just has to not lose for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, they didn't say that at all. All they said on Raw was Mick Foley. Mick Foley said, "I'm going to give you 10 minutes with Strowman."
Okay, so that means if you survive for 10 minutes, then you win the match. Because it was his music that played, even though Strowman just destroyed him for the entire 10 minutes. Right at the end, They did this thing where Mick Foley came out and was going to throw in the towel for Sami Zayn, and it's also, this whole storyline is just weird. It really seems like they're trying to do something with Foley and Zayn, and that's not going to happen. So I don't know what. I just don't get it. So he did throw in the towel. Sami Zayn refused, and then he did stuff on the outside. So Strowman almost got counted out, but didn't. But then out of nowhere, the time just ended, and Sami Zayn was perfectly fine with that because he wins.
Yeah, going back to the storyline, I actually think it's pretty good. Foley's promos have been incredible, and Zayn is keeping up with them.
Yeah.
I really like the story going into it. That Foley said that Zayn couldn't do it, and Zayn was like, "Yeah, I can. You're a hypocrite." Blah blah blah. Really like that. So I thought going into it, that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Then we get to this ending though, and it's why would Zayn be okay with winning like that?
Right.
I said to you yesterday, the whole point was he's a competitor and wants to face who he wants to face. The Sami Zayn we've been getting the last couple weeks would not have been okay with that finish.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't know, it's silly. So yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I guess it's probably all to make Strowman look good. I don't see where this is going long term. I guess is my problem with it, because both guys need a win and a platform, not
right. All it did, I think. I mean, it's so stupid. It's awful. Not well done at all. But I think they wanted Zayn to get a win, but Strowman to still look good.
Right. Yeah, I suppose you're right, but
you can't do both.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do both. Vince McMahon actually used to have a saying: "You can't be half pregnant."
Yeah.
Well, somebody should tell him that.
I mean, I don't know. It just
because
makes
now it just makes both guys look stupid.
Yeah, like why can't Braun Strowman, this massive mountain of a man, as they call him, not be able to put away Sami Zayn, who he outweighs by 200 pounds? Why can't he beat him in 10 minutes time? And Sami Zayn, why is he happy with that finish? So yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestling's dumb.
I'm just upset. I'm just mad.
So speaking of upset and mad, the next match was the women's title Iron Man match. And I thought the match was really, really good. I thought it was easily the best match of the show. My favorite outing of these two. So it's Charlotte and Sasha again for the 8th or 9th time for the title since SummerSlam. And Charlotte wins. Charlotte does not lose on pay-per-view.
Yeah. It's fine. It was a great match, and I'm at least happy because, I said to you when it happened, at least this was a good match and a good finish, because every other time Charlotte takes the title off of her, it's in a weird mess-up, confusing match,
Right.
At least this one was good. It was without many flaws, but God, I'm just sick of Charlotte being in the title picture. It's not just my love for Sasha Banks that I'm mad she lost the title, but it was Charlotte again, this is a year and a half.
Right.
So she's probably gonna be in the title picture at least till after WrestleMania, because I would imagine the plan is now to keep building her up until Bayley gets her shot at Mania, and then Bayley will take the title and end her pay-per-view streak, is what I would guess. And I feel like I read that somewhere too. So,
yeah. And
then she'll get a rematch in April, so we got another 5 months minimum.
Yep, you're right.
That's if she loses her rematch.
Which she doesn't lose on pay-per-view, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough for that to happen. So, yeah, like I said, the match was really, really good, but a lot of like kind of weird booking. So Sasha holds on to not tap out to the figure 4 for like 2 minutes, but then with 3 seconds left on the clock, she taps. And
2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah, she could not. That's it. That was just and like okay, Charlotte had just bridged it into the figure 8 right before then, so I guess like the pain is magnified or whatever. But like really, like you obviously don't even want the title that bad.
Right. Yeah, no, I thought that was so stupid. That kind of thing only works if you're not gonna tap at all. Because, otherwise it just makes you look silly, which she did. I was like, 2 seconds, like, why? She just not know?
And she's like no, go ahead.
No, go for it.
So, like, in addition to being stupid for not being able to hold out for just a little bit longer, also, if she had tapped right away, then Charlotte would have broken the hold and she would have had a chance to make the fall back. Like, if she was going to tap eventually, why not tap right away?
Yep. Well, she's stupid, that's why.
So it made Sasha look stupid. It doesn't, I mean, necessarily make Charlotte look strong, because all she did was just put her in the same hold for the last 2 minutes of the match. And I don't know, just disappointing.
Yep. Great match.
Yeah, great match though.
Some silliness.
So, unless you had any other thoughts on that, the main event was Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. And I hate everything about this. I hate how Kevin Owens always looks weak. I hate how, again, Roman Reigns gets hit with just a million finishers and kicks out of them. That doesn't make people like you. Like,
no.
Have them do other things to look strong, because we know it's ridiculous. 3 frog splashes in a row, and he kicks out, and not even puts his foot under the ropes. No, he just kicks out at like 2.5. Not even a super long, like Undertaker WrestleMania 2 count. Nah, he's just fine. And it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I hate that he's in the match. I hate that he's the United States champion as well, and he's doing nothing with it. It's such a waste when it was perfect on Rusev. Like, I don't know. I am angry about this entire feud.
Yeah, this is 2 months now without defending the U.S. title as well.
Yep.
We had to do the BS Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
Muck.
I forgot about that. Yep. Yeah, he hasn't defended it since his rematch with Rusev, right?
Correct.
So stupid. I hate it. And Jericho saved Owens by attacking him. I got him DQ'd on purpose. And I guess the one thing I sort of like about that is he could have slapped him in the face, and that would have also had the same result. So it's obvious that he's still.
He didn't have to do his finisher.
Right. So I guess
if I did that to you to help you out, you'd probably still be pissed at me, right?
Right. Yeah. You didn't have to do something that strong and powerful, but I mean, I guess whatever. I'm happy that they're still friends. I guess. I don't know. There was just nothing that could make me I'm happy that Owen still has the title, but the whole thing to me, it just makes me unhappy.
Yeah. No, it was awful. Honestly, I didn't even really watch this match very much.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I had a book.
Yeah, books are good. Books make you a better person.
It's really good. But then we almost kind of got a Shield reunion at the end, so that makes you happy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Remember, Roman Reigns is awesome. He can put people through tables. So they had an egregious 10-minute long attack. Rollins came out for no reason because Reigns is his best friend again. Or yeah, not for no reason, it's because they're best friends again.
Yeah. Well, they're both faces.
So they both attack Owens and Jericho and put them both through tables with the old Shield powerbomb. But they're not the Shield because it's just 2 of them. It's not the same. And it's ridiculous. I hate it. I always knew that the Shield would come back eventually one way or the other. They're just too popular and too good not to. But for it to be already a nostalgia act charity case because they can't make people care about Roman Reigns is just disgusting. What a waste of one of the best factions.
It got a little bit of a pop, but Not much. The crowd was not like super into it either. You know, they were not.
Yeah. So disappointing, wasteful. I don't know. I really have nothing good to say about that main event. So the match of the show easily was the women's match. I thought the tag match was good too. Everything else, skip it. Another weak pay-per-view for Raw to close out 2016.
Yep.
So you have any closing thoughts about this Drek?
I'm not even gonna watch Raw tonight.
Good, that'll teach them. Vote with your remote. No, I really will teach them. I mean, if we're not happy, we shouldn't watch it.
Yep.
But thank you for watching this, everybody. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any war stories on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think this comes out on a Thursday. I think next Tuesday will be our wrestling superlatives for the year. Just like the gaming superlatives, Iceman will be joining me. We're going to do our 10. We have 10 different categories of the best and worst of this year in wrestling. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you as always to Iceman for joining me, and we will see you guys next time. I don't know about you, but we're full.